On a day-to-day basis, I find that clients are really faced with this phenomenon of how do I actually exit my business? So a lot of times people might just think, I'm just going to put my business up for sale and magically it'll change hands to a next generation or a third-party sale. What clients don't realize is there's a very serious process that should be gone through, and it takes a lot of time to do this. And if you don't go through those proper steps and channels to ultimately go through all those steps, then ultimately the outcome will probably have very negative effects on the client. And these could be that you could ultimately choose the wrong successors, or ultimately just not extrapolate as enough value out of that business as you otherwise would have had you gone through the proper processes and systems. One of the things I find that clients really need to work on is really value optimization. And there's two key things in value optimizations. One is when we first start working with clients, the business, they are the business. The client is the business. And the business isn't leveraged, meaning that every single decision, systems, process all go through one individual. So what we need to do is work with the client to leverage that out, introduce new people into the organization, document those systems and processes into the organization to help build value in that business. The other thing we like to work with clients is really to try and increase the top line and reduce some of those expenses to ultimately increase the net income of the company. This will turn into a term we use as EBITDA, which is your earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. What that then turns into is a lot of times business will sell in some sort of multiplier of EBITDA. So if you now increase the EBITDA, and we're finding that multipliers have been increasing over the last number of years, is ultimately that means a much higher sale price for those shareholders.